And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life.
Welcome to the channel. We left you in the last episode getting ready for the night at a small forest car park. It was a fairly quiet night, although we did have one car drive through in the early hours. My mind, unfortunately, is still drawn to the battery issues. Although, to be honest, it's held up overnight and didn't discharge, so that's a good thing. Nobody else there today. Raining this morning. Supposed to stop for lunch. So a couple here, they were cooking on the rock here, and often find these little areas. Unfortunately, this has been spoilt by a load of rubbish being left. It's all right putting it in bags, but not taking it away. That's breakfast this morning. James put together a nice little fruit bowl with yoghurt, and the fruit here it's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice.
I have to say, very fresh. So we're impressed with that.
It's almost like cream. I can't imagine how many calories it is.
Oh, the yoghurt. No, I mean the muesli stuff.
Oh yeah. Same. We're not healthy.
Nice though. After yesterday's 30-degree heat, it's a bit of a change. It's not cold though. We're just sorting out some of the rubbish following the fridge going off for a while, so we'll put them into small bags and then drop those into bins when we see them. We were just saying as a car pulled up next to us that wonder why, or Jane was querying why people decide to park right next to you when there's all the space they can park anywhere. I think it's a natural herding instinct. Jane's not so sure because you'd park in the opposite end. Yeah. So our first stop of the day is local town. We've just got to go and get some better fuses if we can for the battery issue.
400 metres turn left onto Lidcycle now.
And then we've got to go to the ATM and do a bit of shopping then. So some of the roads in the back roads are a bit bumpy. We haven't got the cups right.
Yeah.
So it's like having bells on at the moment.
Yeah, we've done that before, didn't we?
Yeah. That'll be the first thing we need to do when we stop.
Did you say the van's noisy? Generally, I think it's
like
not too bad,
it's not too bad. I feel like Quasimodo at the moment with the bells ringing in my ear.
Yeah.
That's not so noisy now.
No, you can't cope with it. Then that's
I'd end up with tinnitus like you got.
Yeah.
There's all sunflowers. They were selling sunflower heads as the heads in the supermarket, weren't they?
Yeah.
See people buy them and strip out the seeds, I guess. Okay, we've got a new recruit in the van. We seem to be doing this every trip now.
Yeah, we went to the castle, was it yesterday?
To Zark.
Yeah, and they have near it, it's just about a 5-minute walk. You can also get tickets to go to what they call the Palm House. And some of the cactuses or cacti?
Cacti, yeah, I think.
They've got, they're so tall, they've reached the ceiling. And then on the way out, you know, whenever you go to the National Trust, they've got a shop with things, mugs and scarves. These had just an amazing array of plants, so.
I couldn't get Jane out of there.
Yeah, so I got, we called him Zazari the cactus.
So Andre, the azalea from France, we took back, is living well in the garden.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
Yeah.
So now we've got Zazari the cactus.
So he's living there where Andre lived.
Yeah.
He's just got to survive the next few weeks, which I'm pretty sure he will.
So people bring fridge magnets back. We seem to bring plants.
They do like a spire here.
Yeah.
2 there and 1 over there. So last night we had a meeting before we went to bed. We were a bit tired, but we needed to know what we were doing today to try and get a bit more organised. So we sort of picked out where we're going today. So we've got a couple of stops. I think there's a castle on the way, and then we've got round about lunchtime if we get it right. There's a picnic area you found, isn't there? Huh, look at this bridge here, Jane.
So we're going today to the what they call the Polish Maldives.
And after that, we've got to park up in the area. So we're gonna, because we've had a few late park ups, want to try and catch up and just relax a bit.
Yeah, we've kept 2 lots of tea. We did a curry.
In 400 metres, turn right.
And then the
onto
next night we
Brookshire.
did a pasta, both with an extra portion. So tonight one of us will have curry and one of us will have pasta. We haven't
Who will it
decided
be?
which one. Say again.
I said, who will it be? Who will have what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dzień dobry is good morning. Dzień dobry, dzień dobry. So that worked out quite well. We had the Google Translate, Jane did, got set up. He was smiling, and we managed to get 2 packs of fuses, slightly different ones. So I've got those in hand anyway, so that's always good to have. So next job now is to find an ATM, as we're using more cash on this trip than card, interestingly enough. Bloody hell. Oh, just missed his smoke mirror. Okay, so that's the ATM done. Card got declined to start off with because I was trying to get out more than the daily allowance, which I hadn't worked out. I was trying to withdraw 340 quid, and I think the daily allowance is 300 quid. Anyway, fortunately that got sorted. So I used the Euronet, which was advised on the Euronet ATMs, which was advised on TripAdvisor. But that all worked okay. And then there is a fee. I think it was 18 zloty for using the ATM, which is, what's that, Jane?
I'm just going to look at it.
Divided by 4, I think it is, isn't it? If I remember
Yeah,
right.
it is, yeah. So it'll be...
4 quid by the looks of it. So it was a 4 quid charge. I don't think you can get away from that. I think it is what it is, to be honest.
yeah, it's about £3.56. So
Yeah, I'm not aware of being able to get a 0 fee. I might be wrong though.
well, it's not something that you're going to do a lot of, is it?
No. So we're finding we're using a bit more cash in Poland than card. There's some places they prefer to have cash. Some smaller, outlets. If you go to smaller shops and things like that, they prefer to have the cash. I mean, the guy where the fuse is, he preferred to have cash.
Yeah.
So.
The really good thing about this trip is that we've got new phone SIM deals where we've got unlimited data
Yeah,
when we're abroad.
been really good, isn't it, Alice?
Yeah, it's always a huge problem when we're abroad, our data. So we're loving the fact that we don't have to keep trying to check how much data we've got.
They don't even think about it, do they? So we've got about a week left, haven't we, before we get to Krakow. So we're just trying to plot round the south. I was doing it last night, trying to plot around the south. We got some recommendations from actually a friend of yours, the cleaner of your mum's, isn't it, actually?
We asked her for some recommendations. She's given us some great. In fact, most of the places we are going have been recommended by
Recommendation
Maggie.
from Maggie, so-
Yeah, so thank you, Maggie.
I think she used to live in this area as well, in the south of Poland
Yeah,
as well.
we might even be going to Maggie's hometown, so I'll have to get a picture to show her.
With respect to driving, you'll often see a village sign here, which means it's about to transition from the standard 90 kilometres an hour to 50, unless it says otherwise. So if it's 40, it'll say, or 30. And then as you exit the town or village to go back to 90, what you'll see is, like here, you'll see a little village profile or town profile with a red cross through it. It means it's the end of that zone, and then it'll go back up to standard speed limit of 90. just off to see a castle at Beijing. It's Beijing Castle. We're not going to stop too long, we're just going to do a photo shoot because we want to get onto this picnic area. Now I don't think it's open every day, but we're just going to take a few shots of it because it looks really pretty from the outside.
Our next stop is a photo opportunity of a castle that we've spotted, and I'm glad to say that I'm feeling a little brighter. First, we pass through the city of Katowice.
There's the castle. We think these are tramline works. It's surrounded by quite a built-up area, really. And it certainly keeps me focused on road signs and the right of way. We've literally just come off all the motorway and all the ring road round, is it, I wouldn't say Katowice. It's a beautiful castle.
Yeah, it's striking, isn't it?
Yeah.
And here we are at Beijing Castle, which is just east of Katowice.
Baguette for me, ham and that lovely cheese, Jones on rice cakes and cottage cheese. I forgot my mayonnaise.
Isn't that sod's law? I've just made some crackers and cheese and it's spilled on the floor.
2 second rule.
No chance.
Bit of that sanded grid on there.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good, thank you, with the 2 second rule.
You don't realise how far things are away, because
No.
I'd planned to be here around about 12. It's now, was it 2:30?
Maybe we were late setting off.
A bit. But you got to get ready, I can't rush you. It's me, isn't it? I'll be in and gone.
Jeez.
And we had to go, and then we had to go to the auto park, then we had to go and find a place for the ATM, then we had to go to the supermarket.
The supermarket took me a long time because I couldn't find the water section. I'm sure it was there.
I mean, generally it's been a really, I think it's been quite tidy, Poland, not that much rubbish, with the exception of sometimes the picnic type spots.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Obviously people go out and they start cooking, they take stuff, but then they don't take it away with them, which is frustrating. But it doesn't look as if they've got, in some places, bins or a pickup service of come and, empty the bins. Of course, then it gets overridden with rubbish.
Yeah. The two things I'm struggling to find are strawberries.
Yeah, but there's so much other nice fruits.
Yeah, so blackberries and raspberries are really cheap.
Yeah, but they're also more, I find them really tasty. I don't know why. I don't know where they grow them. Are they imported?
I don't know.
I don't know. It can be quite hot, but it also can be quite cold, I think, Poland in winter.
And the other thing is let's see if I can, toilets, public toilets.
Yeah, but we haven't struggled with.
No, we haven't.
You've got to know where there to look. I mean, certainly in
Talking
shops.
rubbish, to be honest, because as I'm travelling around the UK, we've always got to Google them.
Yeah. So I don't think that's any different. And to be honest, in fairness, where you go to a shopping centre, there's often toilets, and they say sometimes, or whether it's true, we haven't tried it, but you can go to a restaurant and you might pay to use their toilets.
Yeah, I did read, I don't know if it's true, that sometimes the restaurants charge you to use the toilets, even if you paid for your meal. Not even if you had
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, but when that was just...
Well, it was interesting, that castle yesterday, Zark Castle, I'm going to say. I'm saying that all wrong.
No good looking at me.
Because anyway, wherever it was yesterday, even though we got the tickets to get in, you then had to pay to go to the toilets.
That's on the outside.
No, but on the inside as well. Oh, I mean, in the palace itself, it wasn't. You're right, that was free, wasn't it? Yeah. But outside that, by the hotel, was fine. It was weird, isn't it? Because they've obviously got some toilets that were paid and some weren't. You're right. Inside the
Is that a pound then?
palace, 5.
No. It's split by 4. How much is 5?
Well, it's just over £1. £1 and 20p.
You've done amazing with the driving.
I've been alright, actually.
I do think, for me, the driving's a lot easier here. The signs are a lot more.
Yeah, the speed limits are. I always feel as I've got somebody roaring on the backside because I'm trying to stick to the speed limits. That's because I haven't. You know, you're doing. I'm doing. You know, let's say I'm setting it to 52 kilometres, and I've got somebody caught me up. But then they don't overtake me, in fairness, so I must be close to it because they wouldn't be prepared to. They're not prepared to overtake me. And then you get to the 90 and you're away. You know, and they don't. Some don't zoom up to you then at 90. So it's definitely the lower.
What was that last road we went on?
140. Oh, the main motorway. Yeah, it was 140.
And what was that?
That's 88 miles an hour. So it's 20 to 3. I feel as though we need to have a quick 20 minutes, just take some pictures around here, and then let's get to the picnic site, which is 30 minutes away.
37.
And then let's spend a couple of hours there.
Yeah.
And then the park up that I've identified from the picnic site is...
The good thing about tonight is that we're not on a deadline for tea.
Deadline.
We've already done it. Just need to
Oh, that's only 30 minutes away.
That's what I'm saying. If we left there at 5:30, we'd still be eating at 6. Bedzin Castle was once a 14th century stone fortress in southern Poland. Starting as a wooden fort in the 11th century, and obviously going through many rebuild projects in its life. And apparently it was also nearly demolished in 1825 when a falling stone hit a passerby, but locals rallied round to save it as a historic monument. And today it houses a museum showcasing medieval weapons, armour and local artefacts. We believe that it's open all year round, but obviously we were unlucky as today it's closed.
But the restored stonework is, they've done a really nice job on it. Obviously it's not the authentic stonework, I'm guessing.
So please hit the subscribe button. It's free and it just means that we'll be added to your favourites and you won't miss an episode. And also don't forget the like button and to drop us a comment. You can follow us on social media as well, and if you want to support us further, we have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description.
Right, let's get back on the road.
As always, it's exciting to be getting those new country vibes. Well, we're going to end this one here as we head to the next 2 stops, which turn out to be quite unique in their own way.